you're going for a cruise.
Okay.
L-Y-N.
I have a son whose name is Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff from Serious Fun and Shelly Novak out for a spin. With me now is Lynn Johnson with Serious Fun Kawasaki. Lynn, thank you for you and your associate Jeff coming over today. You have a new, well, let's see, I guess it's a motor sports type of business over in the LaPorte area. You have jet skis, you have some motorcycles. This is about, what, your first year open?
Yeah, it's been 13 months now.
Hi.
Hi.
That's quite a car.
Thanks. What's up?
Well, today is the annual jet ski event down in Washington Park. Jet skiers from all over participating.
Really? Well, maybe you could buy me a jet ski this year.
I don't know about that. But I tell you what, you and I could ride one together.
I don't think so. After you're driving, I'd for sure take a swim. But maybe you could buy me a pop in that pop machine over there before we go.
I suppose. What are we doing? Looking for any clips?
I must get all the rays I can for the perfect tan.
I see. Well, I think we just make a couple more stops and we're ready to head on our way.
Great. Are they having a bikini contest this year?
You know what? I think they very well are having one.
Ooh, watch out.
I bet. You ready to take Washington Park by storm?
You got it. You get in the passenger seat and I'll drive.
Oh, all right. at the jet ski event in Washington Park, and Tony Simmons is with me. No sooner we got in the car and left, time for a bathing suit change, but you're back here for the second year.
Yeah, I'm back. I had to leave Chicago to get here, but...
Yeah, we'll get to that a little bit later, but you had a busy weekend in Chicago. We'll get to that. And I have John Tebbets with me now, right? John, where are you from?
Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, well, it's too bad you two didn't bump into each other. How often have you been coming here to the contests?
This is my third year doing this, and I love it. I'm hooked.
How long have you been racing altogether?
3 years.
3 years. What is it that you enjoy the most about the racing?
It pushes you to your athletic limits, your mental limits, and it causes you to control your emotions even in a fearful situation. So it's like as human as you can be and as alive as you can be.
Good observation. I think that's something we all need to keep in mind from time to time. What races have you been specializing in?
This year I'm concentrating only in the Super Stock 1200 class, and boy is it expensive.
Do you have a sponsor?
I have many sponsors. I would say that Eden Foods has been very helpful, organic foods, and as far as technical information, Evolution Marine has been very good, and SpeedTech Yamaha out of California.
Are you going on to Pontiac, Michigan, the next stop after this one?
Unless something tragic happens, I'll be there.
Have you been going to all the other stops along the lakes?
I've tried to be at every one of them, and I've been there, but my boat hasn't been there for me for all of them. So,
let's get a little bit of a shot and tell me a little bit about your model here.
Well, this is Yamaha GP 1200, triple cylinder. I've got the original boat is about $7 grand, $8 grand new, and then the whole package, not counting my time, I probably got about 500 hours into it. We're up in the $25,000, $26,000 range. I've got a pipe per cylinder, a carburetor per cylinder, billet steering systems, billet plates. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's just hours and hours of stuff. I could even pop the hood if you wanted to see how complicated it gets in there.
Oh, I take your word for it. I don't know anything about these mechanics anyway. Why do you like this type of model?
This is my first year on this model, but the hull bottom was actually bred from previous race experience. As far as the power, this is about as powerful as you can get, this particular model this year.
John, you've got somebody who wants to go for a ride here. You really like this one, don't you?
I love this one.
Why do you like it so much?
It's a big one. No, it looks like it's really powerful, and I think it's the newer model. I could tell from all of them. They just look good.
John, you don't mind her sitting on this for a little while, do you?
No, keep it from blowing away.
Maybe she can be like the guard on it today. Nobody will mess with it.
No, that'd be great, and maybe she can draw some more attention to it.
That always usually happens, but, well, maybe she could take a spin on it today, see if she could handle this boy.
That'd be great, but if the race director caught her without a helmet, I'd get in trouble and fined. But if we find her one, I'm game.
What about you? You ready to take this out for a spin?
You probably wouldn't want me to. I get a little wild. It's an expensive machine.
Here's the thought. I could ride it, and you could ride with me.
Yeah. That'd be the day.
All righty. Thank you. Well, we need to find out about this journey once again into Chicago. When you came here last year for the jet ski event, you were up in Chicago. It was contests again. What went on this year?
They have Miss Chain of Lakes there at Blarney Island, and I was going to hit at Blarney Island the next day. They have a Miss Hawaiian Tropic, and I missed that one. So we went to another one over at, it's actually Miss Jet Ski competition, and I do a lot of those bathing suit competitions and try to get somewhere that way in modeling.
And you placed in some of these. Let's hear about it.
Yeah. I placed in the top 10 at Blarney Island, which there's probably 30 girls in that. That was Miss Chain of Lakes, and I placed within the top 5 at the Miss Jet Ski competition, so I go on to the finals in 2 weeks, and then that will be covered by ESPN soon in August, I believe. That competition. The jet.
And where are they going to hold that at, do you know, after that?
At this point, I'm not really sure where that's going to be. Probably in Chicago somewhere.
I know that you do a lot of scouting and checking on some of these contests. You did one in South Bend back in June. And when you're looking for some of these contests, because you've gone to so many different cities, what are some of the things you look for before entering?
Mainly where it's going to get me. I'm looking to make a title for myself this year, and I look for the bigger things like Hawaiian Tropic and Venus, swimwear, modeling contracts, that kind of thing.
Well, having you here is always a plus, and we just want to give a thank you to our camera guy, Anthony Zeiger, who came down and helped us out today. But just one question, remember me when you become famous.
Oh, I will, because you got me there.
Is that the proud owner?
That's it.
What's the name?
The name is Splash.
Splash? That's appropriate. Splash. How old?
10 years old.
What kind of a dog?
Pomeranian.
Guard dog.
He's a killer. He's an attack dog.
Oh, Tony's found a friend.
Right.
Guard dog.
Yeah.
Don't get too near the jet ski.
There we go.
He's cute for 10 years old. I can't believe that.
Yeah. You a good dog? Tell him.
With me now is Dave Burrows and his personal trainer right here. Dave, you just got done racing. What were you in and how did you do?
I was in the novice limited and I took second. I was winning the race, but the waves and the chop, I fell off, and the champion, Christy Carlson, her brother, beat me with a lap to go. So I took second.
Tony is going to be interviewed by Fox Sports here in Michigan City.
When you have a lead like that, though, you can have a slight boat problem, recover from it, and still not lose what you have.
Telling it like it is.
Come on, do it again, do it again.
The making of a television commercial.
Watching extreme sport television on
I'm having fun! I'm having big fun!
Hey Skip, did she pass her screen test?
Well, yes, she did. No different than any other blonde I've ever worked with. We love her. As soon as I get to her, I'll let you know if she has a beautiful face.
You glad you came today?
I'm just glad I didn't go all the way back home and then come back.
Okay, you're on. You want to wave a little bit? Are you the captain?
No, I'm the first mate.
First mate, okay.
Watch the land.
Touch the land.
Watch the land.
Don't fall on me. Yeah. Watch the land.
No,
Watch the horizon.
no. You girls want to do anything, play around on camera? I got you going now. I don't know.
You do. What do you want us to play with?